We're here with Phil LaMarr. And how did you get into voiceover? Did you start in live action or did you start in voiceover?
My very first job was in voiceover, but I got into my actual voiceover career through Mad TV. We did a lot of animated stuff, and they use the sketch cast for the voices for the claymation pieces. And that's how I really got my real experience.
Now, what's the difference? What's the difference in preparation between getting ready for a sketch comedy show or a live action role compared to preparing for voice acting?
Voice acting, you don't have to memorize it. So there's much less preparation.
That's handy. Excellent. Now you've done. I mean, you were Samurai Jack. You've been Green Lantern. You've been Static. You've been. You're doing Young Titans.
I was Aquaman and Young Justice.
Young Justice. Excellent. Now, what are you drawn more towards the superhero type roles or things like that?
I don't know. I've done a relatively large percentage of my work has been comic book based. I mean, I'm a comic book fan myself, so I don't know if that helps in getting the roles or if I've just gotten lucky. I don't know.
Now, is there a comic? If you could voice any character that you read, like who would you like to voice?
It's impossible to say.
Okay.
Because when I read a comic book, I don't hear voices, and it's not until you see a script for it, because a script and a comic book are completely different. So I don't have one.
Okay. Now, and how did you get involved in Futurama?
The women, Jill Anthony and Julie Mossberg, the women who cast Mad TV, also cast Futurama 12, 11 years ago, something like that. And they brought me into audition because they knew I could do voices from Mad TV.
What's it like being on a show that goes away for so long and then you come back and revisit it after so many years?
It's like winning a lottery ticket, having them pay you all the money, and then have them come back and say, "Oh wait, there's some more."
Excellent. So great, but you still do live action acting. You're doing the Pee Wee Herman Broadway show.
Yeah.
So what's that like? What's your Cowboy Kyle, right?
Cowboy Curtis.
Cowboy Curtis. Sorry. What's your Cowboy Curtis? What's stage acting?
I mean that's again really different because you're performing for a live audience and you get the immediate energy and feedback that you certainly don't get from recording a cartoon, which from when you record, it's another 12 months.
Yeah, here's your feedback for recording a cartoon.
Well,
yeah,
but I mean, while you're doing it, you're so removed, from your performance, from people's response to it.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're working on stage, it's right there. I mean, that's the main difference.
Great. So, what else do you have coming up in the future that you're allowed to talk about?
Yeah, it's tricky. I did voice for Dead Island. It's coming out soon. What else am I allowed to say? Some work on Young Justice, more Futurama, more Clone Wars. I do Bail Organa and Kit Fisto. Performing on a show called State of Georgia, a new ABC Family sitcom. And this fall I'll be appearing in Hugh Jackman's Real Steel, the new robot boxing movie that's coming out.
Excellent. So, well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.